This could be it. The phone from LG finally starts to take market share and attention away from Samsung. Been hearing excellent things about this phone. I'm talking, of course, about the LG V30. And a quick look at the box first, just a comparison with the LG G6 box and the Galaxy S8 Plus. So all black boxes with just a logo on the front is the theme this year. And let's take a look at the V30 box more in depth. Again, just a basic black box. And a look at the back. So yeah guys, not much to see here, but pretty nice, minimal, simplistic. And let's go ahead and unbox it. Okay, so it looks like we have an LG cloth here. Not many companies ship with this, so cool to see. And here we have the V30. So gonna get to this in a second. So underneath that we have a pamphlet and SIM card ejector tool, and there's some booklets. So there's some more manuals. And getting to the good stuff here, we have a USB Type-C cable. And the wall adapter will differ depending on your region. And then I think these may be some headphones. LG usually ships with pretty good headphones. Phone is supposed to have excellent sound quality on it. And some headphones. So let's take a closer look at them. Look pretty nice. And then it looks like we also have some additional earbuds here. So lots of good stuff in this box, and we have a couple adapters here. So this, both these are USB Type-C, and this one is for USB, and this one's for micro USB. And that may be it. Alright guys, let's take a look at the phone itself. And actually, this slides out like this. Wow, guys, that is gorgeous looking. And taking off this sticker right here. Man, this is definitely one of my favorites for any phone on the market. Really love this design, looks very nice. And let's go ahead and power it on. So first look at that bezel screen display. Alright guys, so I'm going to put in my info and I'll be back in a second. Put in all my info, let's go over to specs next. Beautiful 6-inch Quad HD screen on this, and a huge step up from the LG V20 and the G6, which we'll be comparing them later in the video. 5-megapixel front-facing camera. And on the back you have two cameras, one of them is 60 megapixels, the other one is 13. And the second camera is used for wide angle. 64GB internal storage and micro SD card support. 3300 capacity battery, Snapdragon 835 and 4GB of RAM. Now the phone is waterproof, IP68 certified. And you have a fingerprint scanner right here on the back. USB Type-C at the bottom. And working our way around the edges here. Headphone jack. And one more look at the back, guys. Just really beautiful design on this. And it's getting the light shine in there a bit more. Definitely liking this blue color. Now, a very brief look at last year's LG V20 versus this year's LG V30. And we'll be having a more in-depth comparison of this in the future. Now, the V30 is much easier to hold, a lot smaller and easier to grip. So the V20 was known for having a second screen at the top, and it's a pretty cool feature, but definitely not necessary on the V30. On the V30 you have a wider aspect ratio, and you do have this folding bar if you want to use it. This is supposed to do everything that the second screen does with all the same functionality. And one look at the back as well, so you have metal versus glass. Now we'll be having a full speed test comparison of these two phones, camera tests and more, but first thoughts guys, really no contest here. V30 is a huge step up from the V20. Next up is the LG G6 here on the left side, and they could have called the LG V30 the LG G7 because this is really a huge step up from the LG G6. And the screen is a lot brighter on the V30, a lot more vivid, and the V30 also has smaller bezels on it. So when the G6 came out, it was just before the Snapdragon 835, and so it still has the Snapdragon 821 from last year on it, whereas on the V30, of course, you're getting the latest Snapdragon 835 on it. And a look at the back, so both these phones are made of glass, but obviously V30 a lot nicer looking. Brief look at the UI and the pre-installed apps. Now this is still running Android Nougat, but you'll get Android Oreo shortly. And let's take a look at the camera. So let's bring back in the G6 and the V20. And snap in a few pictures. So yeah, the camera is supposed to be much improved. And up here at the top you guys see it is on a wide angle. and this is standard. And you can switch also when you're recording. So my first thoughts, really loving this phone, better than I expected. But of course we have a lot of testing to do, camera tests, battery tests, and more. And a lot of speed test comparisons as well. So if you're not already subscribed, you can do so by clicking in the middle there. Or you can watch another video right now in the top left corner. Let me know in the comment section below what you want to see next. And as always, thanks for watching.